Hi guys, so today I'm going to do something I haven't done in a long time and do some acrylic nails. I have no idea what I want to do right now. My only idea was to sculpt a tip, basically, to do a sculpt nail. So I don't know if I'm going to do gel polish, rhinestones, 3D nail art, whatever, but obviously saw it in the picture. So as it is right now, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to be using these nail forms. I carried these in my store. They're just cute. They're not any longer or too much different from the other kind of like gold ones that you normally see around. I have those in my store too. I'm not sure how many are in this pack, maybe 50, 100? I don't know, it looks like a lot. But I'll be using these guys, so a nail form is what I'll be using. I have not used a brush in a long time, and I was looking for my brush. I thought, did I use this one recently? I don't know. It's a size 10 ASP Precision Oval brush. This is from Sally's. Various files. I have, this is one's 150, 150. I have 100, 180 grit files, so different files because you always need that. Maybe I'll use this pterygium stone. I'm not sure because I haven't pushed back the cuticle like to really get rid of that dead skin that's lying around in a long time. I have like a buffing block that's a little bit harder. You're gonna need acrylic. I am gonna be using Omega today, so this is the new look of Nail Light Omega. And so I'll be using the liquid monomer, and I'm going to be using the pink nail powder to do the whole nail, because I never use it, and I'm probably going to cover it up anyway, so I figured might as well use it, so I'm not just using the clear all the time. So this is Double Dark Pink by Omega. This is an older bottle, as you can see by the style. I'm going to take some of that out and put it into like a little plastic container like this, because I don't like dipping into the bottle because it's so narrow. It's nicer to dip into something that's not that narrow. Something Wonderful, which is the primer I like to use by Omega. You also need a nail dehydrator or cleanser, something like NSI's Cleanse, Dehydrate, and Protect. I know ASP has one that you can pick up at Sally's. Hopefully I'm not forgetting because I haven't done nails in so long. So let's think. We need dehydrator, we need primer, we need the acrylic product, nail drill if you like, whatever it is. So that's what I'll be using. So if you guys are interested, please stay tuned. But to begin, I have my window open so you can probably hear birds out there because I am in my house, and now that I have my nail space in my room, I really don't want my daughter smelling all this stuff when she goes to sleep later or whatever. I'm going to get a paper towel. Not quite yet, but I'll be using paper towel to wipe the brush off onto whenever I need to do that. So to start, of course, like always, you want to push back your cuticles, and of course I don't have my cuticle pusher up here. I'm going to have to go back downstairs to get it. So let me go grab that, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I do use a metal implement, you don't have to. You're going to push back your cuticle as well as you can. And I have a lot of cuticle hanging around there, which is crazy because I'm always cleaning my nails for manicures. But anyway, I'm going to use the other side to scrape away as much of that dead skin cells as I can. And you'll be surprised at how much that dead skin will be all over your nail. It just kind of protects it, I guess, and kind of grows out with it. Anyway, I had an old video and it had a lot of views on how to do acrylic nails, and I told you guys to cut off that cuticle. That's kind of old school. They don't recommend that anymore, so don't do that. But I just push it back and make sure to remove all the cuticle on the nail plate. And then you're going to take, this one's not as soft as 180 or as heavy as 100, it's 150. And just, because you're basically etching your nail, but you're trying to remove that shine also to help the acrylic stick to your nail. So I'm doing this very lightly, okay? Like as lightly as you can to just get the job done. You're not really wanting to scrape your nails completely. So I'll do that with all the nails and I'll be right back. I'm all done with it. As you can see, it looks horrible. I'm going to go ahead and bring my little napkin over here. And I'm trying to think what I want to do here. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse that off. So I'm going to take this, it's a nail dehydrator. You want to get all that stuff off, of course. Any of that little powder that might be lying around. Oh, there goes my neighbor's dogs. Okay. And I'm going to apply one coat of primer right now, and then I'm going to apply my nail forms, and then I'll do some more primer. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit because my nails are still like wet looking because the liquid is still on there. My goodness. Those dogs bark a lot. My other neighbor has more dogs than this guy, and his don't bark at all. Anyway, let me open this up. So I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 nails at a time because I haven't done this in a while. So I'm going to take like this guy, take my nail form, put the little guide on that back side there. You're going to give it kind of a little tertiary squeeze. Tertiary, maybe primary. That'd be third. Anyway, so when you place this on your nail, what you're going to try to do is make that middle line look as straight as you can up and down the nail. and then give it a pinch at the bottom. You can do it however you like. Some people take this apart too so that you can wrap it better, but you can also just pinch it to make it fit your nail. You want it to go straight across. You see how straight that is? I already have a nail tip. Most of the time you want to trim that off, but I don't want to trim that off, so I'm going to let my nails grow. And also this line right here is pretty much coming straight out of the where the nail ends, right? Do you see that? Okay. So I'm going to give it a squeeze. I'm not pinching it completely. I don't want to make a stiletto. I do want to make like a squared kind of tip sculptured nail, okay? So that looks good. I'm going to do the same thing with the next nail as I get going, but I'll do it right now. I'll just get started. So let me pour some of my liquid just to be ready. I'll just pour the rest of this. This bottle is pretty much empty and it's been open for a while, so I just want to get rid of it. I'm going to take my Something Wonderful primer. This is a brand new one. The old bottle looked like this. Actually, you know, I'll just use this one because this one looks still really good and pretty much full, as you can see there, but the new one has a new labeling on it. So I'm going to put one little coat. Let that kind of dry. Do not get it on your skin. At least try not to. I'll probably put the form on the other nail and I'll be right back. We're going to do a little do-over. I had started doing my nail and I explained to you guys, you know, I put the primer on. I opened up that deep double dark pink and I don't know what is going on with that stuff, but it stayed jelly. It did not firm up, and I think it's because my husband made me take this stuff out when I switched out rooms, so it was out in the garage and I think it got moisture in there. So I'm opening a brand new Omega clear, so I'll be using clear, and hopefully that'll work, because I formed the nail and it was kind of funny and I could kind of tell that there was like lumps in the acrylic powder, but I was like, well, it shouldn't matter, but it made a big problem. So again, we're already here with that straight form, ready to go. I'm going to pinch it a little bit tighter than I had mentioned earlier, because I do want that nail to be nice and C-curve there. So I'm going to grab my acrylic. This is much better. Let it come up to consistency. Not too dry, not too wet. I'm just going to place it on my nail. We're going to do the tip first, okay? And I got this. Yeah, this is way better. It was running all over the place. It was crazy. I was like, what is going on with this stuff? But anyway, this way of doing it I got from Tammy Taylor. If you haven't seen her videos, you should go check her out. She is amazing. But anyway, I'm just going to continue to push the acrylic up so it stays on the tip of the nail. Also, these forms are a little bit slippery, just so you know. So I'm going to keep working with it. That's pushed up and towards my free edge of my natural nail, and tapering at the tip. And you always want to pat, pat, pat so the top is nice. Has a nice form. Look down the barrel of your nail. I'm going to go to the second line. I don't know what that stuff was doing. It was crazy. It's also a little bit old too, my old acrylic, so. But I'm pretty sure it just got like water condensation in there. Clumped it together. Okay, so I'm kind of looking down, shaping it okay. Pretty good shape there. Kind of taking some time with it. And then the second ball, so what I'm trying to do is make sure this is lined up nice. The second ball, I'm going to dip, clean off my brush, take off a little bit of the excess. Let it come to consistency a little bit. It's going to go towards the middle of the nail, and you're just kind of letting it flow down on its own to connect to what you already built up there. I do prefer Omega. I haven't tried a lot of other, well, recently I haven't tried a lot of other brands, but so there's that. You see that apex is kind of high. Looking down the barrel and seeing how nice and even you have your nail. It does take a little work, and since I wasted time doing two other nails that didn't dry, I have to go pick up my mom and my daughter at the park pretty soon here. And another ball, not too big. It's going to go right towards the back. And that's going to be your cuticle area. And I haven't done nails in so long, but I already touched my skin, so I'm going to try to clean that up, and hopefully that doesn't cause lifting already. Sometimes you'll do your nails, and as soon as you're done, oh, it's already lifting, you know, that's a bummer. So anyway, and finish that off. So now you can look at your nail and see if you have any high spots, low spots, anywhere you might need a little more acrylic, or you might need to push it down, or whatever it is that you need to do, keeping that nice straight edge. So what I'm going to do is apply a form to this next nail. I'm going to form the next nail. I'm going to come back and squeeze this one, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're talking. Alright, sorry, hardening, I can hear that. What I'm going to take is my, not really a pinching tool right yet, but this tweezer, and I'm going to give my nail a good little pinch. You want to do that, you know, after a couple minutes, just so that the nail itself gets a chance to relax, but you're also going to get that good pinch, get that good C-curve on it. I have ordered a pinching tool, but it hasn't come in yet. So anyway, you want to hold it there for about 30 seconds or so, and I'll be right back. Well, whatever, we'll talk for a minute. So as this one's drying, I'm going to start the next nail, and then I'll come back and pinch this one. As you can see, it's still a little bit moist. Might have a little low spot on that one, but anyway. So there's that. And at this point, I can actually just take this off. Show you what it looks like. So there's the nail I just made. Okay, and I'm going to continue working until I'm done with this whole hand, and I'll be back. One hand done, and that might be all I can ask for right now. I don't know. I think this one's pretty good to go. So I already squeezed this one too. Take off this sticker. So now what we're going to do is file. Now if you did some good work, which I haven't done in a long time, all you're going to do is, of course, pull away from the sidewalls and straight across, okay? Your sidewalls are always nice and straight from where your nail would normally grow. So nice and straight here. You want to score off your tip or whatever it is that you want. If you want to make it round at this point, you can do that too, but that's it. And then you always want to come in and now shape your nail. Now if you want to use an electric file, it's up to you. I don't know that I did the worst work in the world, and not that it's saying you have to do bad work to use an electric file, but I don't think I need to bust it out, is all I'm saying. So I'm going to go ahead with my 100 or 180, or this one happens to be 150 grit. 100 is good to really get down the lumps, and then you can go in with a softer file, but this should be okay. I'm going to go around to all the nails. Always give it a nice shape. Really get into that cuticle area and try to flatten that out. Try to keep the apex. You don't want to flatten off the top. You want to keep that round shape. And smooth all the imperfections. So I'm going to do that with all the nails once they're ready, and I will be back. Okay, guys, I'm done. Didn't take very long. I actually placed my hand on top of my nail vacuum, dust vacuum, whatever this thing here. I got this a long time ago, and I think it was from T-Mart. I don't remember. Anyway, I just placed it on my lap because this table's kind of small, and just filed my nails nice and easy, and finished just in time to go get my daughter. So what I'm going to do is get my buffing block just to finish. And, you know, just look at your nails as you're buffing, filing, should I say. As you're placing it, that'd be easier. If you do a good job placing it, then you don't have to do so much filing. So I always kind of look down the barrel, look up the side. They're pretty good. I mean, I haven't done these in a long time, and especially just with nail forms, like probably a couple years. So I always take this guy. Make sure you seal right around your cuticle edge when you're using your file. And I'm going to buff this. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to go pick up my daughter, and in that time I will think about what it is that I want to do. So they came out really, really good. I don't want to keep, let me toot my own horn, but I think I'm pretty proud of this. So who knows how the other hand will be, huh? A lot of times my other hand turns out better because I take so much care, because, you know, it's my obviously non-dominant hand trying to do the other nail, so trying to do the other nails, should I say. So I'm going to wash my hands, go get my daughter. The rest of the decoration part might be with a little music over in case, because she'll be here. So we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth tutorial next time. I was just trying to get this done and, you know, have something to show you guys. But thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for the decoration. My goodness, it's 4 o'clock now. I started this a lot earlier in the day, but Miranda would not go to sleep, and now she is. But anyway, so I'm going to use, I guess, this Wave Gel Mood Color. It's called Tour de Island. It's number WM052 that you can find on rushhourbeauty.com, okay, and I have a 10% off code down there. So they're only $8.50 for a color changing polish and $8.50 for their duo colors, which is a gel polish and a lacquer. Same color, but they come together. $8.50, which is awesome. And then I'm going to use their top coat, because you don't have to base coat when you already have acrylic on your nails. So I'm going to use those. This one's kind of bluish, turns to like a blue, purple, turns to like a light blue color. So hopefully with my nails this long, there'll be some variation of color on them. And then on an accent nail, I'm going to be using a gel brush. This is just a cheap one from I don't even know, maybe Born Pretty store. Some extra hard gel by Nailite, because that's what I have, in clear. And then some, either all rhinestones or maybe a little bow and rhinestones, I don't know. I have these little bows. I have some AB rhinestones like that dark color. I have the lighter color, and then I also have some that I bought a long time ago. I don't remember from who. These crystals. They're packaged like Swarovskis, but they're not Swarovski. Oh, I put some stickers in there. And these are really tiny and really cute, so I'll probably do a mixture of all those. I don't know. But I'm going to use that gel to apply them. So for right now, I have my wave gel lamp here. 30-second cures, which is awesome. I have taken the time to... I've been doing other things, so my nails look nice and shiny, like real slick. And so I do want them to be ready to take in that gel polish and the gel. So I'm just going to buff it real quick, buff whatever that shine is. I don't know, I've been out and about. And then I'm going to clean off that little, obviously, fuzz, whatever's hanging out there, with some cleanser. You can just use alcohol or whatever. I don't even know. Okay, where are my little pads? I'll just use this, and I'll use my cleanse. Maybe that's not the best idea. I probably should just use alcohol, but that's okay. So I'm going to do that with the other hand also when I get there. But for right now, let's just get started. So I'm going to put 2 coats of this on. Between each coat, you're going to cure for 30 seconds. So I'm going to do all the nails except for my ring finger on this hand, and I think I'll do all the nails except for my middle finger on the other hand, just to make it different. I don't know. I was kind of worried about this because it's a little bit bumpy. Let's make it a little bit thicker than that. The glitter and everything that's in there, but and I thought, well, why am I filing this so perfectly and all good if it's just gonna get bumpy anyway? But if you do find that you have some bumpiness, just make sure to clean it up before you cure it. Like if you have a little piece of glitter or whatever kind of off to the side where you don't want it, make sure you just kind of clean it up. So when you cure it, the nails are nice and crisp on the sides, okay? So I'm going to do that to all these nails. Place in the lamp 30 seconds. I'm going to do that twice. Okay, that's all done. And after it's in the lamp, it gets really warm, so the color changes. And it's a little bit translucent, but I like that effect, so I'm going to leave it just like that. You can probably go with another coat if you wanted, but I like that kind of see-through-y kind of fun. So I'm going to take my top coat, my top gel, and again, just from the base to tip of the nail, and you always want to cap your nail, and 30 seconds in my lamp again. And clean up around your skin if you get anything on your skin, especially if you get in the cuticle, because you don't want it to cause lifting of your acrylic. So I'll do that with all the nails, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's all done. It does have a dispersion layer, so I'm going to take a little alcohol to wipe that off. And I'm going to use the same little pad with alcohol to... Ooh, I didn't need to do that one. Let me wipe that, because now I put some dispersion layer on there. But I'm going to use the same alcohol pad here. I keep with that same nail. Let me dehydrate that again. Okay. To clean off my gel brush. And basically I'm just going to take this gel brush here, but I'm also going to get, I don't know if I'm going to use the bow or not, like I said, but we'll see. I'm going to put some of these things out, just have it ready. Put out some of these fun guys over here. And you can use top coat for this too. Sometimes top coat doesn't keep them down as well, so that's why I decided to just get something else. But these nails are really long, so I may have to even use many more of these guys than I thought I would. And I'll get some of these little tiny guys. Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to take my UV gel here. Hopefully it's been laying down. I was going to say I try to keep it up like this so it doesn't get all over the place. And I'm just going to take a little scoop of that in my brush here. So a good amount. This stuff's really, really thick. I'm going to take that and I'm going to basically brush it onto my nail. This one I am going to cure in a UV lamp, only because I've never tried it with the LED lamp, even though it says you can cure an LED. But I'm going to let that kind of sit there a little bit. I'm not applying it too thick, but I'm kind of trying to paint it on, but also give something for the rhinestones to hold on to, so it's not too much. Okay, looks really nice just like that. Now, I'm going to put this to the side for a second because there's still some gel and I can use on the other nail. We're going to place some more rhinestones, and I don't know what I brought to pick it up with. Let me see. let me see here. I have this tool, but I don't really like using this because, well, let me see if I'm even going to use this guy. Just kind of place that down in there. You can also add things with acrylic. Like if you just want to do a nice hunk of acrylic, that would be good too. I'm going to try to add as many things as I can. So there's that guy. Maybe another little crystal one here. And it's just staying put because this stuff is thick. So I'm just going to add a bunch of different things here and then just fill in as much as I can with lots of different things. I'm not sure exactly what. This is going to be boring, so let me go ahead and just place these here and there. Then I'll go in and place some of the little guys, kind of filling in more of the area. Maybe I'll put that further up like this. Okay, so I'm just going to fill in the whole nail, just adding a bunch of little guys in, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do, and I just close it up so you can kind of see. I did, maybe even here, maybe I should replace this light one with the dark one. I kind of didn't want to, but maybe I should. Okay, ooh, I'm going to mess everything up just by wanting to do that. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. Just to keep that kind of the same there. Okay, we're going to put this in really quick because I'm starting to get things shifting around here. So I did like some dark ones, light, light, dark, and then filled in those little areas. So basically alternating dark and light stones and then filling in areas with the little guys. And I guess back behind here I could probably add a couple little ones. Ooh, it's getting crazy. I'm going to put two more little guys on either side of this, and then I'm going to put it in my UV lamp for 2 minutes, okay? So I'll put just that finger, probably put my fingers back like that. Put these little guys in there. Okay, and I'll be back. Okay guys, it's all done. I don't feel any stickiness, but I'm sure there is under there because of that hard gel, so I'll just take another swab really full of alcohol to really get in those little cracks and get any of that stickiness away from the dispersion layer there. I was thinking I probably should have put another one right in there. I might do it with some acrylic afterwards just to put some gems right in there. But that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for your patience. Hope you enjoy the video and you like the design. When this is purple, I think it's going to look really great too because it really coordinates back to these little guys in here. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.